so now it's the second day after my water damage and SERVPRO is back on site.
All right, so what we're gonna do is check all our equipment. We're gonna make sure everything stayed running through the night. We're gonna make sure all the dehumidifiers stayed running and nothing's pooling up. The dehumidifier is taking all the water out of the air, draining it through a tube. We gotta make sure the tube's not kinked anywhere. That'll create backflow. Your dehu's just can create another water damage. We cannot have that. If that happens, we do have dehu pans that the dehus sit in, so we're pretty much safe, but we don't want broken equipment out there either. So day two, we're checking on all our equipment, and then we're gonna check on the materials. If there's any drywall to be removed, we have to have it tested for asbestos here in Colorado. So we've usually ordered that test the night before. If not, we're meeting that hygienist morning, day two. He's gonna come through, take any samples we need to, get them tested. Once we're clear, we're clear for cutting.
Okay, so that's when we're removing any material that cannot be effectively dried and kept in the home after the water damage.
Exactly, and 9 times out of 10, that's gonna be your drywall insulation. So anything behind that drywall that we can't dry. Drywall is always fine to dry. A lot of people have a misconception that you've got to cut it out just because it's wet. It's actually going to be more durable once it dries after it's gotten wet. As long as it's clean water, that sheetrock is going to turn to a rock.
And like Evan said, the insulation behind it is the food source where mold will grow from. So that's what is critical to get removed.
There you go. So that's day two, analyzing everything, making sure you've got all your ducks lined up in a row, making sure all your drying equipment's doing its job, and you're checking all the ambient air again, all your humidity and your drying process.